Hi everyone, in this short video we're going to be taking a look at reading the notes on the stave. I'm going to split it up into two different sections. So at the top we've got the notes that are on the lines with a line going through the middle of them, and at the bottom we've got the notes in the gaps with two lines on top of each note, or in the middle of each. Let's take a look at the notes with the lines going through them first. Now we have 5 lines, so that means we have 5 notes with lines through them. I like to remember the order of the notes as every good boy deserves football from the bottom. So that means that this note here would be E for every. The second line up from the bottom would be G for good. The third note up on the line would be B for boy. The fourth note on the line, or the fourth line up rather, sorry, would be D for deserves. And the last line, the one right at the top, would be F for football. Now you don't have to use those specific words, every good boy deserves football. You could come up with your own, and let's see if we can see them in the comments below. Okay. So a little test then. I'm going to point to one of these notes on the top. I want to see if you can tell me which one it is. Here we go. That's a G. D. F. You get the idea. So if you see a note in your music that you're not too sure of, you've got to ask yourself, if it's on the line with a line going through the middle, just count up, every good boy deserves football, and see which one you think it is. Okay, now let's take a look at the notes that are in the gaps. I like to call them in the gaps because it's in between two lines. Okay, the notes are in between two lines. Now you might notice at the bottom here that we don't have a specific word for each note this time. We are spelling one word for all 4 notes, and that word is face underneath. So that means that the first note right here is F, the second space up from the bottom is A, the third space up from the bottom is C, and the final gap, or the 4th space up from the bottom, is E. So, if you see a note that you're not sure about, the first question to always ask yourself is, does it look like it's got a line going through the middle, or does it not look like it's got a line going through the middle? If it has got a line going through the middle, you count up which line it's on. Is it on the bottom line, the next line up, the next line up, next line up, or the last line? Okay, is it on line 1, line 2, 3, 4, or 5? And then you'll go through your pattern. So if it is on a line, and for example, say it's on the 4th one up, you'd go, every good boy deserves, and there's your D. Similarly, it's the same for if you have a note in the gap. So if you see that, for example, you can see a note that's in the space and it's the 3rd space up from the bottom, you need to spell the word face and get to the 3rd letter, F-A-C. And there's your note. Thank you very much for watching this video, everyone. I hope you found it useful, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.